Sydney won a dramatic final game of the A-League regular season to seal their place in the playoffs at the expense of the Newcastle Jets. Newcastle held a slender advantage. A draw would have seen them reach the playoffs. Sydney simply had to win. The host drew first blood. Bruno Casarin's header made it 1-0 on 12 minutes. But the tie swung back in Newcastle's favour 6 minutes later. Michael Bridges was left with a simple finish after good work from Ruben Zadkovic, an ex-Sydney player. Sydney retook the lead on the half hour with a large slice of luck. Joel Chianese's deflected effort looped over keeper Ben Kennedy. And Chianese struck again 3 minutes later to put Sydney 3-1 up heading into half-time. The drama wasn't over though, as Jobe Wheelhouse put Newcastle within a goal of the playoffs. They couldn't find it, however, as Sydney ended Newcastle's season and go on to contest the playoffs. The 2010 champions will now face Wellington Phoenix in the playoffs on Friday, a team they haven't beaten in their 3 league meetings this season. The Phoenix ended their campaign with a defeat at Central Coast Mariners, who secured the Premier's plate for the 2nd time in their history. John Sutton got the opener just before half-time, glancing in Oliver Bosniak's cross. Bernie Abini doubled the Mariners' lead in the second half as they secured top spot. A late Leo Bertos free kick didn't spoil the party for the Mariners, who held on for the win. The Mariners are bidding for their first ever A-League title. Having secured top spot, the Mariners will now face the Brisbane Roar over 2 legs for a place in the grand final. The winners also secure home advantage. Perth Glory will face Melbourne Heart in the same weekend, while Wellington Phoenix will take on Sydney in the semi-finals. The winners of those games will go on to contest the minor semi-final. A victory there means advancing to the preliminary final, where they will face the loser of the Mariners-Brisbane match. They then go on to the grand final, which takes place on April 22nd.